Hey YouTube, Sam back at you again. Today I'm going to give you an update in regards to the corruption of the Baltimore task force. So I'm just going to give you an update on this, and I'm going to be reading from the newspaper because I didn't want to jump back and forth between screens. It's kind of hard on my eyes a little bit, so I apologize in advance, but I do want to read this to you, and then we'll go from there. Two officers sentenced in corrupt task force case. Two more former members of Baltimore's corrupt gun trace task force have been sentenced. Former gun task force detectives Evadio Hendricks and Maurice Ward, if I'm saying the name incorrectly, I apologize. Each received sentences of 7 years in prison. Hendricks and Ward they pleaded guilty to racketeering last year. Now, see, they pled guilty to racketeering, but I guarantee you, it was other shit that they were guilty of. But that was the only thing that they were willing to plead to. It was like, okay, I'm not gonna give you no information unless you take those other things off the plate. You take those other things off the plate, we could talk. I'll deal with the racketeering. It was gonna give me 7 years. Cool, I could do 7 years in federal prison. Yup, I'm gonna tell you everything. You got the cops snitching. I guarantee you. I bet you $5 to a donut. Not that I need a donut. I don't want a donut. But I'm just saying, $5 to a donut. Hendricks and Ward, they talked. They went to IAB and they was like, if you want this information, you got to take them other charges off. I'll do the racketeering, but that other shit, nope, nope. Well, who in charge? I got to get a guarantee that you done took this off, and I will only get charged for racketeering. I guarantee you. Listen, I'm telling you. All right, I'm going to continue. A judge handed down punishment Thursday to former officers Sergeant Wayne Jenkins and Detective Marcus Taylor of 25 and 18 years, respectfully. Yeah, but check this out. You have built a career to protect and serve the citizens of the community. But instead of protecting and serving, you are protecting and serving yourself. And I'm going to say it one more time. Police officers are being paid by a privatized entity. You don't have to believe me. I'm telling you, check it out for yourself. It's not a joke. If you think your tax dollars is paying their salary, trust me, that's why half of them laugh at you when they say it, or they do what the fuck they do, whether it's on camera or not. We just had a kid in Baltimore yesterday, the day before yesterday. Him and his fiance walking in the store. Police officer walked up to him and said, "Sir, I need your ID. You look like you got a warrant." What? Well, weren't you in court the other day? Yeah, I was in court the other day. So if you knew I was in court the other day, you was there too. So what is this about? Well, I need to see if you got any warrants. He said, for what? He said, man, did you stop and ask him? Did you ask him? Man, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a game. So when the dude was talking, trust me, he aggressively, mind you, the young black kid never even approached the officer at all. He stood back from him as far as he could. When the young boy was asking him questions, when I tell you, he aggressively ran up on him. And I'm gonna tell you, if it wasn't for the people in the store, if it wasn't for the girl filming, if it wasn't for the cameras in the store, he would have. I'm telling you, he got up on him twice. But anyway, that's just something that just happened recently, and I know I had to touch on it because you got now these two guys are the latest two guys to get convicted. I hope you can see it. If not, I apologize. But these are the two young guys, young brothers. Now, I don't know if they have wives or children, but their lives have changed on account of their mistake. A lot of people said what they don't know won't hurt them. Yes, it will, and it can. What you do can hurt somebody else. And it could affect somebody else in a way that you wouldn't even think about. But the thing of it is, not only have you lost your careers that you wanted to build up, but your pension, everything that you don't work hard to build is gone. So everything you did was for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Your life is gone. Your family dynamic has changed. And at some point, I mean, come on, it had to be something inside your soul that said, man, what we doing ain't right. We gotta stop. But you didn't. You didn't stop until you got caught. See, we as humans, we're creatures of habit. We're gonna keep doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over until we get caught, or we hit a snag and it's like, oh, hold up, I can't do that. I can't do that no more. I don't like that feeling. Woo, nope. And you stop. You learn. It's like, nope. I'm over it. Done. You got some people that can learn from experiences like one and done. It's like, I ain't doing that no more. Then you got some people that are just habitual. They keep doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over, and figure, well, if I ain't get caught, it's just like we had this series of bank robberies up here, and I think it was in Maryland for a while. I mean, it was like this one or two guys were just going back and just hit banks, and then they got to the point they was hitting the same banks. It was like, and I think they end up catching them, but I mean, we're creatures of habit. You hit one bank, you got away with it. Okay, you got away with like $10,000. I take that 10 grand, go somewhere. You gotta know if that's what you're gonna do. Take that, roll out, make it work, figure it out. Nope. What they did, they went and hit another bank. You got away. Okay, you got away with that one. All right. This time they stole more. Now instead of them, nope, they kept on. Sorry about that. They kept on, kept on. I'm like, come on, man. Creatures of habit. Come on, you got to cut it out. Because it's like you get addicted to the bullshit. I don't know how you could get addicted to the bullshit. If what you're doing is not progressing your life, then you got to ask yourself, why the fuck am I doing it? I don't know how these police officers thought that what they were doing in that police department was going to progress their lives. If anything, it took their lives away from them. They got greedy. They kept doing more, setting people up. Putting heroin in they car, in they bag. I mean, arresting the drug dealer, taking his shit, giving it to their damn little undercover person they got working for them, got them out there selling the shit. They both getting fat off of it. They know the drug dealer know when the raid is coming because you got the police officer in the police department telling him shit. Man, let me tell you something. If you think it ain't happening, it's happening. A lot of y'all already know it's happening. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know, I want to say the last 5 to 7 years, we begin to see more and more of this crazy stuff that's going on, and how cops are setting our people up, man. I mean, I'm not gonna get political. I usually don't talk about stuff like this too much on camera, but at the same time, man, let me tell you something. I pray for my family, my brother. I pray for my brothers and my nieces, my daughter, and everybody when they go out, man, because you just never know. You don't want that to be your family. And all you could do is like, Lord, please let them get home. That's all you could do. You could just pray for covering, pray for protection. And yes, I do believe I believe in God. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I'm not gonna lie. That's how I was raised. I mean, I do have faith that things can get better, but a lot of people say it gets worse before it gets better. Yeah, but guess what? Right now, I'm not saying it can't get any worse, and God knows that's not what I'm speaking in the atmosphere. But I can tell you right now, I don't want it to get no worse. I mean, look at what's going on in D.C. I work in D.C. and I'm just like, I don't even try to look over in that direction sometimes because I'm like, I know what's going on over there is some bullshit. Let me stay in my phone and play damn Angry Birds 2. You know, I don't even want to look at that. I don't even want to look at Capitol Hill. I don't want to look at none of it because the shit that's going on in there is reckless. It's crazy. But anyway, I don't mean to get off track, but the corruption that's going on, man, we is already bad enough. We hurting each other, man. We kill it. What I don't understand is why is it that black people got to kill each other? I mean, what? Because they on your turf? It's not yours. Hell, it belongs to DC. It's not your turf. Yeah, you live there, but what are you doing to make your community safe? By walking around with guns, blasting music. Lord have mercy. Listen, I'm not judging nobody. But let me say something. You want your community safe, you gotta start cleaning up. Get the dirt, get the junk off the street, clean your neighborhoods up. The graffiti walls, paint that shit, cover it. Let the people know you live there, that you like where you live at and you want it to be better. You know better, you do better. I mean, you want it to be better, it might have to start with you. I'm just saying. If you tired of your building looking crazy, whether you own it or not, it's like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I want my building looking nice. Paint that shit. Take the graffiti off. I mean, but some people just are a product of their environment. That's all they know. It's all they've been knowing all their life. They don't know anything different than what they see around them, and that's fine too. But at the same time, these guys right here were probably born and raised in Baltimore. I would not be surprised if these guys right here was not born and raised in Baltimore. And they turned into who they were supposed to be protecting the citizens from. They turned into the most vicious because they had a gun and they had a badge. And one thing I do not understand is that you have these police officers, they have a shotgun in the car, they have a baton in the car, they got they got a gun on their hip, and they got a taser, they got handcuffs, they got bulletproof vests, and they got a walkie-talkie. So, out of all those weapons that the police officers have at their disposal, how can you say your life felt threatened by an unarmed person? I have yet to get one person to answer that question for me. Not one person have yet to answer that question. If I can get a logical, realistic answer to that question, then I'm willing to respect what you're saying. But if you're going to come with some bullshit, he might be charging that. No, man, you have a taser, you have a gun, you got a baton, you got a shotgun in the car, you got a bulletproof vest, and you got a walkie-talkie. I don't understand how you feel your life is threatened. And the crazy part that gets me is you have access to the gun and the taser. Why would you so quickly grab your gun versus your taser? Your life feel that threatened that jolt of electricity to go into that person won't take them down? Yes. If they tell you I'm unarmed, you still shoot them. If they tell you they got a weapon, you still shoot them. For some reason, y'all feel that these black men are a threat to you. What I don't understand is, what did a black person do to you to make you feel your life is threatened? It's like it's embedded in you that all black people are bad, they're lazy, they'll steal from you, they'll rob from you, they'll kill you, but yet it's y'all, it's the opposite race that's doing that to us. All we want to do is live our life, have a fair chance, let's do our job, and everybody go home. I don't want what you got. I bust my ass. I work hard to get what I got. I don't want what you got. I want what I work for. I don't want nothing you got. Trust me, I don't. I've always had a job. I've had a job since I was 15 years old. So it's not like I'm new to the game of how to go out here and get it. I know how to get that side hustle on when I want to go in there get that extra money. Trust me, I got my side hustle, which I'm fitting to go do in a few minutes. Trust me on that. But at the same time, all I want, well, what any person that have any substance about themselves want is a chance. You know, I feel so bad for the Hispanic and Latino community. I really do, because just because they are that race and you feel they not from over here, they don't deserve a chance. No one person, whether you're white, black, Italian, German, Russian, whatever your race is, was never from here. The Native Americans, the Indians, are the original Americans. They're not Native Americans. They are the American. They named this country North America. Okay, they are the true Americans. But yet, what did y'all claim? Christopher Columbus came over here and discovered America. He didn't discover a damn thing. He came over here pillaging, raping, killing, and stealing. And that's what he did. And he didn't just do that over here. He did that in several other countries. You ain't got to believe me. Do your research, boo. I promise you. I promise you. But yet, you want to bring all your shit over here. Oh, wow, we got all this land. Well, I don't want to work it. Do you want to work it? Well, I'll try to work it. This too much. We need some people to come over here and work it. Who we going to get? Everybody need help. Oh, we can go over there and steal some people and bring them over here. Beat them down, strip them of their manhood, their womanhood, take their kids, and make them work the land for free. I'm just saying, I mean, that's just paraphrasing. So, excuse me for getting a little hype. But at the same damn time, once we got our chance to be able to take care of ourselves and provide for ourselves and our families, why can't we just do that? We can't even cut grass outside without y'all sitting up there thinking we come over here to do something. But yet at the same time, you can see somebody that's pulling out somebody's damn driveway in a stolen car, and y'all won't even pay that no mind. You go back and tell a person, hey, you left your garage open. Yeah, I'm coming right back. I'm going down the street. But we don't want these fellas to get right here to go in your garage and steal anything. That's the type of shit that they be doing. I'm just saying, it ain't a joke. It's getting worse and worse. And yet at the same time, all we want is our peace, man. I'm not bothering you. I ain't bother. Don't bother me. Now, if I'm doing something wrong, then yeah, check me on it. But you ain't got to beat me up and throw me in the car and throw me on the ground, break my arm, and all that crazy stuff. Damn near kill me because of the fact you saying I'm arrested. I'm resisting because I'm talking. But yet, man, come on, man. I'm gonna tell you. Look, all right, I'm gonna stop ranting and raving. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I apologize, but I mean this. I mean, I'm sorry, man. But it's just a big disappointment that the people that's supposed to protect us are the ones that are instilling fear, and fear rules on dictatorship. This is not a dictatorship. This is a democracy. Peace.